In this video, you're going to learn how to sell USDT or any crypto at all on Bybit P2P and withdraw to your Naira bank account. This video is going to be beginner friendly, so even if you're a newbie, you're going to be able to grasp the whole process. So the first thing you're meant to do right now is to head over to Play Store and download the Bybit app on Play Store. If you already have the Bybit app, then make sure that it is updated so that you won't have any issue doing this. After you're done updating this, head over to Bybit right now and click on Wallets. Yes, you want to click that wallet section at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Now once you click on wallet, this is going to bring you to this very page, and once you arrive on this very page, you want to switch to the funding, right? You want to move your assets from the unified trading to the funding, because once your token is in the funding, that's when you'll be able to sell. If your tokens are not transferred to the funding, you won't be able to use the P2P platform to sell your USDT. The unified trading is simply for trading spots, futures, and the likes, while the funding is more of trading the Bybit P2P, where you transfer your tokens to your bank account. So let's transfer some of our assets from the unified trading to the funding account. So we're going to go ahead and click on unified trading right now. Then click USDT. Now once this page loads up, you want to click on transfer, right? Look for the one that says transfer. Now once you click on transfer, you would be shown this very page where you do the transfer process. Now you have to take notes that the unified trading must be at the top, and you can use this very toggle button right here to toggle this, right? So you're transferring from the unified trading to the funding account. Once it's all set, you go ahead and type in the amount you want to transfer, or you can go ahead and click on max if you're transferring the whole thing. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be transferring 6, and I'm going to click on confirm right now. So you can see the notice at the top which says transferred successfully, a reduction of the 12 USDT and the transfer of your 6 USDT to the funding account. So how do you sell this on the Bybit P2P exchange? The fastest way to do this is to click on funding and then go ahead and click on USDT, and once you click on USDT, you'll be able to see the P2P right there. Now once you click on P2P, this would lead you to the P2P exchange section, and this is where you can carry out the transaction, but we are not going to be doing that. We're going to be doing it the universal way, and to do that, we just have to head back right now to our Bybit homepage and then go ahead and click on P2P trading. You can see at the top right there. Now in case you don't see the P2P trading at the top right there, you can always go ahead and click on the more button you see right here. Now once you click on more, you head over to the recommended section, and under the recommended section, you want to come down to buy crypto section. Now under the buy crypto section, you're going to see the P2P trading, right? In your case it might be different, but just look around. Somewhere around buy crypto, you will get to see the P2P trading. Now this is where you click on P2P trading, right? And this will lead you to the P2P trading section of your Bybit app. And yes, once you arrive on this page, you want to make sure that your payment method has been set. You can click on the top right hand corner of your screen and click on Event Center to do that, or based on recent updates, you can go ahead and click on the bottom right hand corner of your screen that says Profile, and then select Payment Method and fix the payment method right there. It's simple, and I have created a video for that which I'll leave in the description of this very video. Next, you want to make sure that you switch to the sell section, because you are not buying but you are selling. And once you switch to the sell section, you want to make sure that you set some filters which are very important. Now when it comes to currency, you want to make sure it is set to NGN, which is Nigerian Naira. For those who are not Nigerians, you can set it to your local currency, and you want to select the amount. The minimum amount you can trade on the Bybit P2P exchange is 3 USDT. So based on the current exchange rate of the Naira, that's about 4,000 Naira. So you want to make sure that you set at least 4,500 to 5,000, and this would trigger orders that sets the same price range, right? So you want to set what you know you want to sell. So I'm going to set 9,000 right there, or if you just want to keep it at lowest, you can set it at lowest for 3 USDT based on your country's currency conversion. Now for the payment method, you can leave it at all payment methods. You can toggle and choose the one that suits you best, but I prefer to leave it at all payment method. Next thing you want to do is to click on filters, and you want to tick this show only eligible ads and show only verified advertisers. Very important. And you want to leave it at from higher to the lowest, and all time, right? Payment time should be all right. You can get 15 to 30 minutes, but depending on how urgent it is, you might set 15 minutes, but it's best to leave it at all and then you click on confirm. Now, an important thing you pick right here before you sell is to look for a merchant with a high number of completion rate and high number of orders, right? High number of orders and high number of completion rate. You don't be selling to someone who has a low order and low completion rate. Low order can work, but low completion rate is a no-no. But you want to look out for a high number of orders and high completion rate, because this would prove to you that the merchant has stood the test of time. So you want to look for someone that falls into those range. So we're just going to do that real quick. So you can see a lot of orders right here. This guy has 2,892 orders. Now this seller has over 4,000 orders. This seller has over 792 orders. This seller has over 1,000 orders, but the completion rate is not matching. This seller has over 2,000 orders. This seller has over 3,000 orders. So looking at this seller that has over 2,000 orders right here, you would notice that he or she is not online, right? And this is a no-no. You don't want to sell to someone that is not online. It's not even going to work, right? So you have to look at that active icon right there and you have to make sure that the seller is online. So we're going to be going with this very seller right here that has over 2,000 orders and 99% completion rate. 99% completion rate is a good completion rate, so you want to go ahead and click on sell right now. So right here, what you do is you type in the amount you want to sell. So I'm going to be typing in 6 USDT right here, and this is going to show. Now if you didn't transfer your tokens from the unified trading to the funding account, you'll have to go do that, because this is why I'm able to see the amount right here. That is because I transferred my token from the unified trading to the funding, right? So this is the reason I am seeing this very token right here. So I can now choose bank transfer as my payment method and click on sell, and this order will be created. Note that once you create an order, you cannot cancel that very order. So you have to make sure you pick carefully, and you have to make sure you're making the right decision before you pick an order, because a seller can make the transfer immediately. That will be a big issue. Again, you can see how much you'll be receiving, the price per USDT, the total quantity, and the fee, amongst others. So most sellers would advise you drop your contact, and it is very important. So to do that, you have to click on the contact buyer icon you see at the top right here and drop your WhatsApp number, right? And the reason you do this is because there might be an issue and they will need to contact you, right? So it will be easier if you have your number. So it is best you drop your WhatsApp contact, so that if you run into any issue at all, you'll be able to resolve it quickly. Another thing you need to pay attention to is the name that transfers the money to your account. You have to make sure that this is the name you see right here, okay? Some sellers would also specify some specific name that will transfer the money to your account. So you have to take note, you have to read all that to make sure that those names match the name, right? So once you receive the token, so this seller just sent the money to my account right now, and it just signifies that the order has been completed. But you have to make sure that you've received the token. You have to make sure that you've received the money in your bank account before you release the token. This is very important. Do not release the token if you have not received your money first, right? And once you receive your money, it is important to release the token in order not to get your account banned, right? In order to get your assets frozen and stuff like that. So you have to release the token immediately. It is advised that you do not go offline, and you have to stay in the app always until you receive your money, and then you can release the token. So once you're sure you've received your funds, you can now go ahead and click on the release now, and then you go ahead and tick this very box that said I have received my token, or I have checked my bank accounts, and you have received the confirmed amount. And then you go ahead and click on release now, click the acknowledge button, and again you'll be shown the notice that under no circumstances should you release the token if you haven't received your money. So yes, and the next thing you do is to use your Google Authenticator to release the funds to the seller, right? So I'm just going to head over to my Google Authenticator right now, copy the code, and release the funds to the seller. So if you don't know how to use the Google Authenticator stuff, I've created a video on how to link Google Authenticator to the Bybit exchange, right? I'll leave that in the description of this very video. So as you can see right now, this order has been completed and this is a successful transaction. So this is it, guys. It's really simple. This is how you carry out a P2P transaction on the Bybit exchange. This is how you sell your tokens on the P2P platform on Bybit exchange and receive this very token to your Naira bank account or whatever bank account, no matter where you are in the world. I believe this video applies to all. You can use the same knowledge even if you're not a Nigerian. It is that simple. So yes, order completed and a successful transaction. So this is basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and this is your first time stopping by, for more videos like this, click on the like button, subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so that when I drop more videos like this, you won't miss out at all. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.